Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. A 10 of Wands. This is a lot of commitment. This is a lot of responsibility. I feel like you're somebody who is putting in 110% of your effort into something, into life, into your work, into whatever it is that you do in your life. Okay. This is feeling that kind of all of it is your responsibility, that the only thing that you really can do is put in as much effort as you can. And really, this is the only thing that this is our only requirement, our only responsibility in life, right? Is to put in as much effort as we possibly can toward whatever it is that we're doing. Whatever happens, happens, right? Whatever the outcome is, it's not up to you anymore. You've done everything that you could to make something work, to make it right, to make it win, to make it succeed. Let's put this card into some context. Oh, look at that. The fact that it is succeeding and that you are getting this Three of Cups, this joy, right? It's kind of like it's a bonus. It's almost like, wow, this is huge. And I think you're really meant to have this. But you didn't go into it thinking, I'm going to do this because it's going to bring me something good. I'm going to do this because it's going to make me feel good. It's going to make me happy. It's going to bring me some sort of reward. It's going to bring me recognition. It's going to bring me the celebration. There's going to be a parade thrown in my honor. Like, that's not why you're doing this. You're doing this because it's your job. It's your responsibility. It's your work to put in 110% of effort into whatever you're doing. That's it. And if you do that, well, the chips are going to fall in your favor. Okay? Good things are going to happen to you. But you didn't go into this with these goals in mind. You went in, you're doing this because this is your work. This is what you do. This is your purpose in life. Okay? And I think you're going to get a lot of joy out of this. You're going to get a lot of recognition for the job that you're doing, for the work that it doesn't matter if you're retired, if you're young and old, if you're a teenager, if you're 120 years old, doesn't matter. The 10 of Wands is you putting in as much effort of which you are capable into whatever you're doing, without obsessing over the goal, without trying to make certain things happen. No, I'm doing, this is what I do. I'm trying to do it the absolute very best that I can. And the recognition, the celebration, the accolades, the praise, the rewards, they're going to come. Okay? That's the Three of Cups. We got a Three of Wands. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do. There's the Six of Cups. There's the Hermit. There's the Magician. This is, you realize this, the key to manifestation here, right? And in one sense, it's devoting all of your energy, not obsessing over the goal. There's no air energy here even at all, right? You're not even thinking about the results of your work. You're thinking, how can I do the very best job? How can I put in the most effort of which I'm capable? And that's it. Right? And that's the secret to manifestation. Here we have Two of Cups, an Eight of Cups, a Prince of Wands, and the Empress. That is so, not a single sword in the whole reading, right? This is the secret of manifestation. You're not worried about things. You're not obsessing over what you're doing. You're not worried about things that haven't happened yet. You're not stressing when things seem a little bit shifty, when things seem a little bit unpredictable, when things in the environment, things around you, things outside that you're looking at start to see a little unstable, a little shifty. Things start to see like they're, I don't know, are things good? Are things bad? Like what's going on out here? You're not getting worried about all that. You're not obsessing over it. You're thinking, I'm just going to do the very best that I can with my creative energy, with my willpower, with my commitment. I'm going to try to be the very best at this that I can be. And what happens, happens. Que sera, sera. Right? So whatever's happening, all the fluctuations of the environment around you, 8 of Cups, right? Glass is half full, glass is half empty. Things are going good, things are not going so good. Things are looking up, things are looking kind of dim. Whatever those fluctuations are, whatever the tides are bringing in, you're doing the very best job that you can do no matter what. And those rewards are going to come, that you're going to succeed, and you're meant to have this. You're meant to have this celebration, this recognition, and this praise because of your hard work and your effort, even when things aren't going so well. Even when you're a little bit demoralized, even when you're looking out at the world and, gosh, the world's a crazy place, right? And it seems like things are getting worse. You're still there putting in as much effort as you can, trying to do the very best job of which you are capable. Trying to expand your capabilities even, right? So that's the flexibility of the magician. That's how we are really able to accomplish our will. No matter what the ocean brings us, the magician is able to take it and use it and continue putting in that best effort and becoming the best version of myself and trying to do the very best at the job, right? Let's say you got a YouTube channel, and some days the views are really, really high. Other days the views are like nothing, right? But you're showing up every day, and yeah, I'm talking about myself. Showing up every day, trying to do the very best that you can. The work is what matters. The results, the joy, the pleasure, the sorrows, the ups and downs, they're always going to be there. Everything will fluctuate. It's a natural thing. 8 of Cups, it's always going to be there. You're doing the very best job that you can do. You're trying to be consistent. You're trying to stay tranquil in your heart and not be pushed around by the tide, by the waves out there in the ocean. You're trying to be very steady in your work, right? We have that 6 of Cups back here, I think is great. But the 6 of Cups is very interesting too, as it shows a transition from very calm, joyful waters to then over here we got some stormy seas coming. But you're maintaining the consistency anyway. And that's going to bring you the most rewards, the most recognition, the most praise, gratitude from people around you, the most satisfaction within yourself. That you can remain this consistent and still be satisfied and joyous and still be rewarded despite what's going on behind you or kind of in front of you, right, in the environment here. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. There we got a little Temperance. And Temperance, I mean, that is the virtue, right? Mystery card's going to go here with Mr. Tao, the yin-yang duck. We're not going to look at that card until the end. It's going to tie everything together. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. The Temperance card comes out because it's kind of like no matter what happens around you, you're staying consistent and level and even and balanced. You know, you're not shifting with the tide. You're not being tossed around by the ocean. You're staying stable and straight and committed and all in and, you know, trying to maximize your potential, trying to do your very best job no matter what's going on around you. You're kind of imperturbable, right? Imperturbable. Let's look around the room. We've got major, 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 and now another major. I think the rewards are coming for you. I think that you're going to experience such a just beautiful shift in your life right now. That's all the reward, right? Empress card, Big Rock Candy Mountain, heaven on earth, the paradise, the Garden of Eden is yours. Okay? And it's through your ability to just focus on the work because it's the right thing to do. Okay? You got the Hermit energy up here, the Magician. Of course, the Temperance is also showing that even when you're getting all the rewards and all the accolades and all the praise and recognition and gratitude, you're able to stay poised. You're not even perturbed by this, right? You're able to stay committed 110% no matter what, even when things are really, really, really good. The biggest reward is your ability to do the very best job of which you're capable, to always be trying to put your best effort into it. When things are good, well, it's easy to be motivated. When things are not so good, well, it's a little bit more of a challenge, right? But it's a challenge that you have accepted, and that you are, I think you're kind of mastering it, right? The three, let's see, we got fire, fire, fire. We've got water, water, water. Got no air. Or actually, 4 waters. We got no air, and we have no earth cards either, right? Earth cards up here. Maybe this one, Virgo, earth energy. Maybe the Empress, kind of a Mother Earth type of card, right? Kind of showing the resulting beautiful life that you're creating for yourself. Okay, 2 very different versions of Earth up there, with the Hermit and the Empress. The Hermit's kind of saying that, look, you're turning down rewards and accolades. You're turning down this indulgence in the in those rewards for the sake of the work. So this is kind of like almost voluntary austerity. I'm choosing not to get wrapped up in all the trappings of success because I want to put my best effort into it. I want to be committed 110%. I don't want to be distracted. So this is kind of you like hermit mode, just focusing on doing your work. When the Empress life is going on all around you, and you're kind of this is kind of the sacrifices that you've made. Okay, in order to put in all of this work. We see the vertical axis here. It's by you eliminating distractions and indulgences and making sacrifices in your life that you're able to put in all of your effort into what you're doing. And of course, you're doing that because, well, it's the right thing to do because it's your purpose. This is what you do. This is your job, your life. This is your destiny, right? The 3 of Wands is the virtue, and it's kind of like, it's saying that, well, of course I'm doing this work. What else would I do? Like, this is my nature. This is my identity. This is what I do, right? And of course, it may change over time, but it's your mission in life. It's your calling. It's your vocation. It's what your soul has sort of summoned you to do. Of course, you're going to put in all of your effort. Of course, this is what I'm going to be doing. The 6 of Cups back here, this is the pleasure of life. Yeah, of course, we want that. Everybody wants pleasure, but we understand that if I'm focused on pleasure, I may not really get it all the time. Sometimes I may get pain, right? Sometimes I may get sorrow. And so doing things merely for the reward is putting us at the mercy of the ocean, right? Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes it's calm seas, sometimes it's not. So we're not seeking pleasure. We're seeking to do the very best that we can at what we're doing. Of course, with that 3 of Cups, I think that by the very virtue of doing your best work, you're getting the very best rewards too, and you're meant to have it. We don't have to deny ourselves everything, right? But this is the idea that you're not focused on this as the goal. You don't have a goal other than doing your best. Okay? The fact that you're getting these rewards should be indulged. They should be accepted. Okay? And now on the path of the Serpent, we start with the 2 of Cups. You're doing this because you love to do it. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is free. Okay? The 2 of Cups is saying you're doing this work because this is what you love. Good days, bad days, the ups and downs, rewards or no rewards, you would still be doing this. And that's kind of the question we have to ask ourselves. If there was no possibility of getting any kind of money or recognition or rewards, any kind of praise, if there were really nothing good that can come from this, right? If there were no like financial benefits or no rewards, would I still do it? Would I still do it? Do I love it that much that I'm going to do it even if no one's going to pay me to do it, you know? Of course you would. Of course you would. You're putting in this effort. You're not thinking about the goals. Okay? You're doing this because you love to do it. The rewards are here. The rewards are coming. The recognition and the praise for your work is coming, and you're meant to have it. We don't have to deny it. You don't have to say no and turn down the rewards. You can accept them. And that's the difference between the Hermit and the Empress. The Empress is accepting the rewards. The Hermit is saying, no, I renounce that. I renounce the rewards. You don't have to do that. You can accept them. You've already proven that you're doing this for love and not for money, essentially, right? There's no earth energy here, which shows that you don't care about those types of material rewards. Of course, they would be nice. We need those. We need to support our life and our well-being, and we need the financial stability so that we can continue doing our work, right? But we're not doing it for those reasons. Okay. And of course, our Eight of Cups, is the natural fluctuation of the environment, of the sort of the results of the work, let's say, or the conditions in which you're working. So if we're doing this for the rewards, if we have some sort of metric by which we're gauging our progress, again, there's no earth cards. So we don't have a standard set up and say, this is the goal I'm trying to reach. These are the metrics by which I'm evaluating my work. I'm saying I love it. I'm doing the very best job that I can every single day. Okay? But if we attached our success or failure to a number, a metric, well, if I get so many views a day or so many subscribers or whatever, or so much money a month or something, then as the natural fluctuation happens, some days more views, some days less, some days you'd make $1, some days you make $10. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down. We're going to be tossed around like a cork on the ocean. That those days where the views are low, or the results are low, or the effects of my work, the results, right, are not very apparent. You're going to suffer emotionally, mentally over it, you see. So if we detach ourselves from those kind of goals and those kinds of metrics, and we do it because we love it, then we're free from the ups and downs, the rising and falling of the tide. Okay? And that, I think, is really the key toward being the magician, toward manifestation. The magician, its duty is to create. It's not concerned with the results of the creation, with the success or the failure. It kind of knows that if I do my very best, the results are going to be there. The rewards, it's going to be what it's going to be. Let the chips fall where they may. If you're in a vacuum and you put in your very best effort, you're going to get the very best rewards. Okay? But you're not in a vacuum. You're in this world of contending forces. You're in this world of 1,000,001 variables over which you have no control. Okay? And if we recognize that, then it's saying, okay, if I do my very best, I will get the very best rewards, depending on what the rest of the universe does. Okay? So it's like the only thing I can do is my best. Everything else is not in my hands. So why should I be tossed about like a cork on the ocean? Why should my emotional well-being and my spiritual state go up and down and up and down and sideways because of things that I have no influence over? And that's the key to the magician, the ability to just create because that's what they do. And, everything else is kind of up to chance in a way, right? The difficult thing is, of course, that consistency. It's not easy for anybody to do this. The Prince of Wands is a consistent, steadfast, persevering, tenacious energy that says no matter what happens, I'm going to keep doing what I do to the very best of my ability. It's a sustained effort over time. Okay? And that's what really needs to be at play here. And I think that's what you have been maintaining with your Ten of Wands, but it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to continue getting up and doing the same thing every day with the most energy of which you're capable, even when things outside are kind of bad. Like it's hard to get up and go to work in the morning when it's frozen solid and snowing and it's a blizzard outside, right? It's hard to get up and go to work and do the same thing today that I did yesterday and still not get any kind of reward for it. You know, it's that consistency that really is going to make the most difference here. And again, you're doing it because you love it. You're going to put in your best effort no matter what. Doesn't mean that it's easy every day. Okay, so we're giving ourselves freedom to say, you know, some days it's hard. Some days it's hard for me to do this, considering what's going on around me or what the conditions are or what the response is from the universe, right? Because the Eight of Cups is in the position of your environment. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to do your work, it's going to feel great. Sometimes you're going to do your work and people are going to boo. People aren't going to like it. It's not going to be received well. No one's going to watch it. You're going to have to deal with that kind of relationship with the environment. And we're doing our very best to not be moved one way or the other by that. And it's not easy. That's why the Prince of Wands is in the position of the obstacle. But getting through that gets you to that Empress life, gets you to that life where you know that you just keep putting in your best effort and you keep getting the best life out of it. And of course, just like the stock market or like the YouTube algorithm or whatever, things are going to fluctuate. There's going to be, you should look at my metrics for the channel. I mean, from the time I started 3 years ago, it looks like this. And if I was riding each of those waves, I would be depressed. I would be euphoric. I would be depressed. I would be euphoric. We just have to be steady through it all, knowing that we're doing the right thing because we love it, and we're putting in our very best energy, and that's all we can do. Everything else is up to a million other factors that we don't have any control over. Let's look at the mystery card. I bet you it's going to be Earth energy, maybe another Empress. But Spirit's saying the rewards are coming. This is huge, and you are meant to have it. So do not feel like you have to renounce that. This may be could be an Ace of Pentacles. It could be a 6, a 9, a 10 of Pentacles. I'm expecting Earth energy anyway. Or the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe. If you have a prediction, though, Pisces, put it in the comments down below. Let's see what we have. The Devil card. The Devil card is kind of it's in a way the feeling of, you know, not wanting to be tempted by those material rewards and achievements, right? But at the same time, knowing that you got to accept the paycheck for what you're doing. You got to be able to feel good and reap the rewards and taste the fruit of your labor, but you don't want to be a slave to those things. This is kind of like saying you're a slave to the ups and downs of the environment, right? Of the response to the work that you're doing, how the world responds to you, right? We don't want to be chained to that. We don't want to be a slave to that. Okay, so it almost feels like we have to renounce the rewards so that we don't become a slave to those metrics, those numbers, those rewards, those accolades. But Spirit's saying that you have the power to do this in a responsible way because you have Temperance. That's why this card came out when it did, to prepare us for the Devil energy. Because it's tempting to just, to accept the rewards, let's say this 3 of Cups being the recognition, the praise, the accolades, the money, the pay, whatever it is, the fame and fortune, right? That we accept that, we feel like, okay, that's it. We're ruined now. We're chained. We're a slave to those praises. We're a slave to the rewards, right? But the Temperance is saying, no. You don't have to be a slave to those rewards. You can accept them and still maintain your equilibrium and your balance and your drive to create. Okay? Because the Devil card is the driving force. It can be the creative drive, the generative drive, or it could be the pleasure drive or the aggressive drive. And in this case, you want it to be the creative drive, not the pleasure drive. Because the pleasure drive is saying, I'm a cork on the ocean. When things are good, I feel good. When things are bad, I feel bad. rather than just being all about the work, all about the creation and what you are building, what you're making, the effort that you're putting in. We've got the temperance. We've got the ability to moderate that. And we can accept the rewards of our hard work without becoming a slave to those rewards or a slave to the to the numbers, basically, right? So I think this is a very interesting confirmation card to get. Very interesting indeed. We're going to do an extended reading if you want to stick around. There's a link up top. There's a link down below. We're going to do an I Ching reading. We're going to do some oracle cards. New readings for Pisces Thursday and Sunday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.